Welcome back to Mystical Heart Tarot Readings. This is members tarot readings and angel numbers. Keep in mind these angel numbers are for Sunday, July 23rd, 2023. And the first one on the list is Leah B. Leah B is first. All right, Leah, you've got the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot could represent somebody under the sign of Cancer, but not necessarily. This could be a loss of control. You may have had a plan that failed. This could also maybe represent you having issues with a vehicle. And we're starting out early. So now we have the Death card in reverse. The Death card could represent somebody under the sign of Scorpio, but not necessarily. And the reason I said that about starting out early is because I do expect to see this card a lot because we are in Pluto retrograde, and Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio. So I feel like this created some sort of a change, and it's a major change. And now you're fearing this change, you're resistant to it. And now we've got another big card. Now we've got the Temperance card. The Temperance card could represent somebody under the sign of Sagittarius, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. This is telling me that your life is out of balance. Some part of your life is out of balance. Perhaps your chakras are out of balance, or one of your chakras is out of balance, or there's a blockage in one of your chakras. Because of all this that's taking place. Wow. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is upright. So even though you're dealing with something, it's a big mess, a hot mess, and it's a change. This is a dark night of the soul change that you're resisting. This isn't just one of those changes where you come in from work and you change out of your work clothes into something else type change. This isn't one of those, oh, I ordered this food and I changed my mind, I want something else type change. This is a major change. This is a major change, such as maybe having to move far away for a job, say 1,500 miles away, and you're resisting it, but in order to keep the job, you're being forced to move. That's just an example. That's only an example of what a major change would be like. It could be any kind of a change. However, this change is for the better. And the only card that's not a major arcana card, the Four of Wands in reverse. So there's some instability when it comes to feelings within a family. And I always say family is not necessarily blood family. And looking back at the job example, if we look back at the example I used of a job, moving for a job a great distance away, you would be leaving, if you were changing job, or not changing jobs, but moving locations because of your job, you may be leaving behind people you've become close to at your job. And that's what this is about. So I'm not saying that this job thing and relocation is what this is about. Only you know what it's about. But it's a major change. It's not just something little. It's not just something as simple as I'm coming home and changing clothes out of my work clothes type change. This is a major change. And it's affecting whatever this change is, this big change, it's going to affect family. And I don't necessarily mean blood family. It could be other people that you consider as family. Well, you get two angel numbers. The first one you're getting is 1111. Angels are watching and guiding you to bring out your highest self. Most importantly, keep up your good work and have faith. Have faith in this change. And the angel number is 220. 220. So you've got 1111 and 220. All right, next up is of the light. All right, well, before I flip this card over, let me take a drink of tea. You've got the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant could represent somebody under the sign of Taurus, but not necessarily. This is somebody that's corrupt and a hypocrite. You're dealing with uncertainty with this person. Taking action. Taking action when it comes to communication. Taking action when it comes to communication. The Ten of Cups in reverse. This is a loss. Emotional loss of a connection. Emotionally defeated. Emotionally defeated. You have, I would say this was a conflict, an emotional conflict, leaving you feeling defeated, emotionally defeated, leaving you emotionally defeated. You're not paying attention to the two people behind you that have your back. You're ignoring them. You're only worried about the 3 that you lost during this conflict. Stay calm. Be cool. Be calm. You're going to figure out your inner strength and wisdom only when your mind is placid. Lights are coming and shine through you. Your angel number, 610. 610. All right, next up is Dixie. This is for Dixie. You've got the Justice card. A Justice card could represent somebody under the sign of Libra, but not necessarily. This could be about a lack of balance that you're dealing with. I feel like you're dealing with a lack of balance. You're brokenhearted. You're brokenhearted, and I know when you were on the live Wednesday, you were brokenhearted. So I feel like you're feeling there's a lack of balance in your life because you're brokenhearted about it and depressed. The Hermit could represent somebody under the sign of Virgo, but not necessarily. This is about being depressed because you're brokenhearted. You're working to bring balance into your thoughts. You're working hard to bring balance into your thoughts here. Here, I feel like you're taking action to try to get away from this volcano that's about to erupt, which to me is the buildup of a potential conflict in the near future, and you're taking action to get away from it. However, there may be some people that are somebody is scrutinizing you for that. Perhaps they feel like you need to stay and fight, and you don't want to. You don't feel it's necessary for you to be in the middle of this volcano. Improve your health. Physical health is essential and remain a functional body. Detoxify body and mind with healthier foods. Do some breathing exercises and meditate more. Well, I'm pretty sure that you do breathing exercises, and I'm pretty sure you probably keep healthier food in mind, knowing that you do the exercise videos and have the exercise channel. I don't know about meditating, but this is telling you to meditate more. In other words, Dixie, take care of yourself. Things will improve. Your angel number is 100. 100. Next up is Dear You Woo Poo. I'm sorry, it's hot and dry here, and I have dry mouth from talking so much. All right, Do You Woo Poo is up next. Do You Woo Poo? All right, this is for Do You Woo Poo. Ah, you got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is about a setback of some sort. Could be history repeating itself. And now you got the Lover's card. This could represent somebody under the sign of Gemini, but not necessarily. Just letting you know that. This could be about an imbalance in friendships or within friendships. Ooh, wow. The Judgment card in reverse. Remember, I said history repeating itself. The Judgment card in reverse can represent refusing to learn from past mistakes. This could be in regards to somebody you're friends with. Are they all going to be in reverse? We have the Page of Cups. This could have you emotional. You might be emotional over this situation, whatever this is. Wow. Now you've got the Justice card, which could represent somebody under the sign of Libra, but not necessarily. So, history repeating itself, a setback, an imbalance in friendships, possibly refusing to learn from past mistakes, which goes along with history repeating itself. And I feel like this is dealing with a person that may be making you emotional. But balance is going to return. Truth and balance. Justice. Perhaps something you're looking into. This may be about something you're looking into. May get justice. Somebody might get justice. That's just a thought that came to me. Be confident. Make more eye contact and spontaneous communication. Open your chest and take a deep breath to activate more self confidence. You are simply amazing. All right, do you woo poo? Your angel number is 329. 329. Next up is True California Girl. All these big readings coming out today. What I mean by big readings is a lot of major arcana cards coming out. Could be influenced by the fact that on Sunday, Venus is going to go retrograde. Plus, we already have 3 other planets retrograde. So on Sunday, we will have a total of 4 planets in retrograde. All right, True California Girl. So we've got the Page of Swords in reverse. Not the swords. Page of Wands, excuse me. Page of Wands in reverse. Something you were dreaming about starting. Something, a journey you were going to take. Whether it be literally traveling or not, is challenging. You might be dealing with somebody that is not committed. And this brings you to a crossroads when it comes to your feelings. You're working to bring balance into your feelings because you're challenged trying to start something you've been dreaming about. You're dealing with somebody that's not committed. You're at a crossroads. Do you follow the gentle deer and the creative rabbit? Or do you follow the group of birds? Which path do you take? Now we've got another king. And one king's going to be sitting on top of the other king. This king's not committed. This king has total emotional control. You got two kings and two twos on the board. The Two of Cups is in reverse. This is about a conflict, an emotional conflict that you're dealing with. It could be because you're wanting to start this journey on something you've been dreaming about. Somebody's not committed to your dream. So this leaves you at a crossroads. Because here we have, I feel this is somebody different that's in total emotional control, which is leaving you emotionally conflicted. Be grateful. Be thankful to those who assist you and even to those who are messing your life up. They all come for a karmic reason. This brings you closer to divine. Your angel number is 389. 389. Next up is Monica. All right, Monica. You've got the Empress in reverse. This tells me that you need to ground yourself. If you're not sure, there is grounding techniques on my community tab. You just have to scroll down. They're pretty far down, I do believe. But you need to ground yourself. You might be doubting yourself, or you might be refusing to learn from past mistakes here. You're taking action to get the word out about something. You're trying to communicate something to somebody. And you have the power of spirit with you to do this. You're trying to communicate to somebody. You're taking action on it. Could be related to a personal truth. This could be related to a personal truth. Excuse me. Or this could be you signing something new. This could be you signing something new. This is a new start on something. So it could be a new start of putting out a personal truth, or it could be you signing something new. Wow. Excuse the dogs. Apparently they agree. They hear the other dogs outside, I'm sure. So you've got the Magician. So whatever this is, you've got what it takes to get through it. And I feel like there's communication that needs to take place. Now, keep in mind not all these major arcana cards have an astrology sign assigned to them. Some of them have planets assigned to them. The Magician, for instance, has Mercury assigned to it. Mercury is the planet of communication. The Judgment card has Pluto assigned to it. Pluto's currently in retrograde. When Pluto's in retrograde, it's about death, rebirth, and I don't necessarily mean real death. I'm talking about, metaphorically speaking, when you disconnect from somebody, a friend, for example, when you no longer continue to speak to somebody, you have differences of opinions, or you disconnect for whatever reason. That's a death of a relationship or a death of a connection to another person. And that's what Pluto retrograde is about. Part of it, anyway. And I feel like with these two cards, these two sword cards, including the Magician, is about rebirth of your communication. And the Ace is a new start. So Declutter your space, whether it's your living or working space. It needs cleaning up to welcome more refreshing and pure air. Your mind will gain more clarity and peace. And that's also why I said you need to ground yourself. Because grounding yourself is basically decluttering yourself of all negative energies, any negativity you may have picked up that you don't realize. Your angel number is 394. 394. Next up is Staff Grabber. Well, Staff Grabber, the way that all the cards have been coming out for the other readings, with all the major arcana cards coming out, I cannot promise you that you will not have a code brown. Just kidding. Not kidding about all the major arcana cards that have been coming out in all these readings, but I am kidding about the code brown. All right, this is for Staff Grabber. Well, you've got a change coming. This is a major change. And it's a change for the better. This is a good change. This change, you have strength and you have creativity involved here. Bringing balance into your feelings. You might be at a crossroads. Which path do you take? The gentle, creative path or the path with the group? The Seven of Swords tells me that you might be dealing with somebody that is sneaky or shady in their communication. They might be trying to hide something from you. So I said here, you're working to bring balance into your feelings. And this is the initial achievement of doing so. With the Three of Wands. And now we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. 33. If I pull that card 33 out, I'm probably going to fall out of this chair. Because you know there's a card in this particular Oracle deck that has the number 33 on it. But we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a little bit of chaos taking place in something, in some aspect of life. There may be a little bit of chaos that you're dealing with. Well, I didn't pull 33, but I did pull a number card. I pulled 2222, which You'll have two angel numbers. First one being 2222. In every circumstance of life, this huge change is going to bring you inner peace and harmony. All conflicts are coming to an end to give way to compassion and empathy. You didn't get the 3333, but you got the 2222. And your angel number is 355. 355. Next up is Pamela. All right, Pamela. You got the Eight of Wands. So you're sending messages out to the universe. Sending messages out to the universe. The Seven of Pentacles. You're taking time to reflect over all aspects of life to make sure that things are going the way they should. You're taking time, and you might even be pulling one of these off because you've got a basket in your hand, making a choice on something. You may have sent messages out for help with this. Somebody is, first time today. First time. Somebody may be avoiding falling from grace. Somebody's trying to avoid falling from grace. Now we have the Justice card. This could be somebody under the sign of Libra, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. Perhaps somebody that you know may have some sort of legal issue and may require, they tried to avoid falling from grace, and perhaps they need finances to help them maintain justice. Interesting. And now we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is about you having to take an emotional step back from other people. Perhaps somebody here that was surrounding you, somebody surrounding you. And it doesn't have to be blood family. This could be somebody, a connection you have with somebody that is trying to avoid falling from grace. And this fall from grace could end up within the judicial system, the justice system. Maybe you feel like this person's fall from grace they're trying to avoid is not justice, is not true justice. Maybe you feel like somebody's being treated unjustly and you want justice for this person. So you may have to take a step back from others and reflect on what can be done here. And that may be why you're sending messages out to the universe. Stay focused. It's time for solitude and individual working, which is what you're doing right here. Be careful if there are interference with your process. Occasionally, ideas and solutions come to your mind when you're alone and totally into your plan. All right, Pamela, your angel number's 317. 317. Next up is Sarah. Sarah is up next. And thank you, Sarah, for the email. I do appreciate that with that information. All right, this is for Sarah. All right, you've got the Strength card. This Strength card could represent somebody under the sign of Leo, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. This is about courage, because you have to have courage to be around this lion. And it's also about taking control, because you have the chain that is tied onto the collar of this lion. So you're taking control. You've got the Empress, and she's upright. Creativity, new life chapter, gentleness. And this could also be the Blessed Mother watching over you, Mother Earth. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is perhaps some difficulties in two aspects of life that you'd been keeping balance of, and now they're no longer in balance. They're actually in conflict with each other. So the Page of Cups, this could be your inner child, or this could be somebody younger that you know. This could be somebody coming in as a new connection, a new friend for you. He's being watched by the seahorses, which represents patience. This page is patiently waiting to start the journey, perhaps of becoming a new connection. This Ace of Cups, there's a delay in perhaps becoming part of a group. You don't see eye to eye with somebody. Maybe in that group, and that's why there's a delay. Decide. Overanalyzing options steal you away from the present moment. You have the power to decide today, here and now. What you will gain is clarity and new chances. Your angel number is 625, 625. Next up is Tanya T. All right, Tanya T. You've got the Emperor. This could be somebody under the sign of Aries, but not necessarily, just letting you know that. This could be somebody that's in a power position. This could be a leader, or this could be your God source watching over you. The Five of Pentacles, when I look at this Five of Pentacles, I think of somebody that is trying to help others that are in need. But perhaps there's uncertainty on whether you can continue to help others. Maybe you've come across somebody that was shady and sneaky, and you've had to let go of what they've said. And you've got the Strength card in reverse. The Strength card does represent somebody, could represent somebody under the sign of Leo, but not necessarily. So here, I feel you're struggling with anger and rage because of this person communicating and being shady and sneaky. I feel like you're struggling with anger and rage. That's why there was uncertainty here. Have a sense of reality. Accept things happening with an open heart. You can't change the past or delve too much in the future, but it's obvious you can stay focused to turn your fate to a new page today at this moment. Your angel number is 251. 251. Jane S., you are up next. All right, Jane S. So you've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody that is not committed, somebody that is not wise. You're going to take a leap of faith on something, even though you're dealing with somebody that's not committed. And whatever this leap of faith is, looks like it's going to work out because I see a celebration here. You've got the Empress, new life chapter, the Blessed Mother's watching over you, Mother Earth. The Ten of Wands. This is about This is about being drained of energy. You've brought something to a completion and now you're tired, you're drained of energy. But you're being watched over. You're being watched over. And you're celebrating. Even though there's somebody here that's not committed, I'm not sure who that is. Preserve your energies. Do not let things or people with low vibrations interfere with your sacred space. If they no longer serve you, just give up on them and simply let go. Don't forget to restore your energy after a storm. In other words, if your energy's drained, ground yourself. Even though the Empress came out upright, I'm still going to recommend you ground yourself. Your angel number is 237. 237. All right. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. As always, I'll see you back next time, hopefully on the live later this evening. Have a wonderful day.